tell you what, you cannot beat a slow morning on the patio with some work here, a coffee, a nice breakfast. You can't beat it. Welcome to a full day of training. Today we have a really fun video in store. So I'm actually driving an hour into St. Louis to go train with a subscriber who has now become a friend. It's our first time ever meeting and working out, so it'll be really fun. We're doing deadlifts and a back day, so I'm curious to see what he has in store. I'm gonna try to blend my program, hopefully, with what he has programmed. For breakfast, I have 3 eggs with a piece of cheddar, and then I have a bowl of oatmeal with some blueberries and cinnamon, and we also have a black coffee here. Every morning, I pretty much eat the same exact thing. Generally speaking, I try to train late morning, midday, and so eating this breakfast every day, I know exactly how my body's gonna respond. And I know I've talked about that in full day of eating videos, but I feel like one of the easiest cheat codes to maintain a decent diet and know exactly what you're getting, how you're gonna feel. And if you're trying to gun for, like, let's say that small deficit maintenance or a surplus amount, just doing the same thing every day with little iterations can be an amazing way to stay on course without thinking about too much. I don't wanna think about the food that I eat generally, unless it's like really like bothering me, then I'll change up my flavors. Like for example, I'll use pepper jack versus cheddar, or I'll use hot sauce and whatnot. There's actually no hot sauce on this right now, and you guys probably think I'm a psychopath for that, but it is what it is. But before I go to the gym, I do have a video to upload. I want to do a little mobility, and I also want to talk about 2 new Born Primitive colorways. So these are pretty sweet here. So we have the Betsy Ross colorway. It's this red, white, and blue colorway. And I want to ask my boy Sean when we go train which he likes better, because I definitely have a preference, because we also have this Don't Tread on Me colorway. And now my preference, if you guys think about my brand, which of these would align more with it? I mean, granted, like, think colorway versus anything else, because this yellow and black goes perfectly with TF2, but gonna break these in. I'm gonna ask Sean's opinion on the colorways and see what he thinks. But these are 2 brand new colorways dropping from Born Primitive. And then also I'm stoked because ever since I was introduced to Born Primitive, one, I've just really enjoyed their gear and their products, and I think that it's great. I'm actually wearing a Born Primitive flannel right now. It's super stretchy and warm. It's literally my go-to for most days. But they have a promo coming up for Veterans Day over the weekend of 11/8 to 11/11, where they donate a lot of the proceeds to helping veterans. And I think that is very cool. I know there are a couple other shoe companies in the fitness space that do similar stuff, and I think that's a really cool initiative. And I like that these 2 colorways are kind of nods to that, and they're just adding a little bit more, I would say, zest and flair to the colorways. It's not just colors, there's some little details to it. So you got some details here on the heel and whatnot. I personally love it. I honestly really enjoy this Don't Tread on Me shoe. Besides the colorway, I just think it's a very sick model. But all that to say, I'm gonna slam this. The video I'm uploading today is Should Beginners Wear Weightlifting Shoes? I've had a lot of questions about that. Hopefully this video answers a lot of questions, but I will talk to you guys very soon. Side note, let's settle a debate here. So you have a bowl of oatmeal, you have a plate of eggs. Do you get a spoon or a fork? Do you get both? So personally, I will typically go with the spoon because it's easier to eat the oatmeal. I could easily clean it up. And then you could still eat eggs with a spoon relatively easily. I find that going with the fork for the eggs and then trying to eat the oatmeal with it, it's more of a pain in the butt. And I also don't want to do more dishes than I have to. So I will typically go spoon. In this scenario, when you have a spoon food and a fork food, what do you do? Because my mom was making fun of me for using the spoon to eat my eggs the other day, and I can't be bothered. It's convenient, it's easy, so let me know in the comments below what you would do in this situation. The deer are out there running around. You looking at the deer, buddy? Just take it in, man. Leaves are changing, beautiful sky, the weather is great. I am just feeling very grateful in all aspects of life right now. Friends were in town last weekend for dad's service. I'm not going to talk about that a lot in this video, but it was phenomenal, man. All the friends, they got together in group chat, organized it, they all came out, and it just meant the world to me. Feeling very loved and grateful, and trying to appreciate the little moments right now because, you know, life's been weird lately. So I took a little second from the YouTube upload to obviously go on social media because that's what our brains do. We're so programmed at this point. And you just see those fitness drama posts right away, and I'm just so tired of it. Can we talk about that? What the hell is going on in the fitness scene? Why is there so much back and forth about exercise? It's absolutely crazy. As if we have nothing else to worry about in this world and all the craziness going on. Now we have to attack each other over freaking exercise. Craziness. I'm not going to talk on the big drama going on between the 2 bigger parties that I just completely disagree with, and maybe that could be a whole separate video, but people, can we chill the F out? about exercise and training. It's just crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I'll get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. One more snack. Oiko's 000 yogurt, and then we drive. This will be the only transition shot you get out of this vlog. I hate vlogging because it's such a staged, weird thing. Like, why am I setting up my camera to get into my truck? It's just so stupid. It's so much extra work. That is the last one you'll see. I did it to kind of be satirical because I think it's just so comedy watching some of these influencers go through all the effort of setting up their camera just to do basic things that we do on our day-to-day. Well, nope. Made it to the gym. This is Matt Vincent's gym in St. Louis. Undisclosed location, but it's a dope gym. It looks sick. Nice. All right, so we're at Dope Gym in St. Louis. This is Sean. We met through that Fit Friend, and now we are homies IRL. Sean, what are we doing today?
Deadlifting.
Deadlifting?
Yeah.
And then what are we doing after?
You have some accessories that apparently I'm doing, and then we're also going to, get big, strong backs, because everyone wants that.
That's what we gorilla backs. All right, second order consent?
Yeah.
5x5. Yippee.
That's my favorite part. We basically all are.
Nice. All right, Sean.
Yeah.
The two colorways here. Betsy Ross, Don't Tread on Me. Which are you taking and why?
Oh, man. My dad would want me to claim this one.
The Betsy Ross.
But it's for sure, like, the black and yellow just looks nice. Even not as a Steelers fan, like, it just looks super clean.
Steelers fan?
Not a Steelers fan.
What else is black and yellow?
Steelers are the first one to pop up.
TF2, bro! All right, so pairing close grip lat pull down with some sled pushes. This is for HYROX, that's for gains. All right, two shoes here. Which you taking and why?
Black.
Black. Why so?
You're not going to show as much dirt, first off, and black is cooler.
True. How do you like the feel of those? Genuinely, whatever opinion you have on them based off your first impression.
Feel solid. Feel very lightweight, solid sole, whatever that is. I don't know. I'd at least give them a shot.
Have you ever seen this brand before?
Didn't know they made shoes.
What size shoe are you?
10 and a half, 11.
I'm a 10. Do you want to see if one of these fits?
Sure.
And then I give you a pair?
Yeah.
Sweet.
That was fun.
Dude, it was good.
Yeah.
It was a nice blend, I feel like, of upper and lower stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
Yeah.
I haven't done a workout quite like that in a while, so.
I haven't tugged in forever. When was the last time you deadlifted?
I mean, technically last week, but I just put them back in my weekly programming probably 3-ish weeks ago.
What was your max dead, if you don't mind me asking?
Maxed at all
All
time
time.
would be 530 on a deadlift bar and a stiff bar.
Nice. And then,
Yeah.
was that in competition?
No, that was post-competition. Like, I was a weightlifter at that time and just dicking around.
Gotcha. Well, dude, thank you so much for having me. This gym is sick, and I appreciate being able to link. Now that I'm in St. Louis, we'll definitely have to train again.
Yeah, man, we'll have to do this multiple times. It's great.
But all I have to say, you run your own business.
Yeah.
Plug it. Plug for the people.
You can find me on Instagram, SeanLane17. I do remote coaching and I do in-person coaching here out of my buddy's gym in St. Louis. Yeah, DM me. That's going to be the easiest way to get in contact. So.
And then I'll have everything linked down below. But before we take that out, your type of client that you like is your bread and butter. Like, who is that? Let's get a little archetype here, so that way you all watching can know, like, okay, do I align with,
Yeah,
who you love to work with?
Overall, it's people that want to get stronger, move better, and just like be more capable. It's as cheesy as the line that is. I ended up putting it on a couple shirts that it's just like,
I love it.
that's the thing that once I stopped competing, I was broken, my body hurt, I couldn't do the things I wanted, and I was like, I don't want to be like that. And I know there's so many people out there that are just like, hey, I want to be able to like do this thing or do this other random thing that like don't technically align, but I need a base of strength, a base of cardio. Like I want to be capable of doing everything. So
Got it. Weightlifting and powerlifting background, and
Yeah.
experience in both, coaching in both, competitions in both. So I feel like that's a really cool thing to mention because, yeah, you've gone down both paths of being strong, powerful, and mobile, and then also maximal strength.
Yeah.
And the ability to, I think, come out of all of that and take this more holistic approach,
Yeah.
I think is sick. Well, dude, thank you so much for having me.
Of course,
Appreciate
fun.
it. Mom's repping the TF2 socks. All right, so post-workout, creatine monohydrate. We also have 2 potatoes and then some ribeye steak. Try to get a little bit of protein and like some big carb after every session. Good day overall. It was a perfect blend of strength and hypertrophy work with a little bit of engine stuff. You gotta tell people what you're eating.
Peanut butter and bagel.
All right, post-workout meal. We have about, I would guess it's about a pound of ribeye steak and then 2 potatoes here. I'm gonna slam this. This is a traditional meal post-workout for me, especially that midday meal. I like having a big carb and a big protein, and then I'll just typically do that with some fruit maybe. 2 more things. Big shout out to Born Primitive for working with me on this video. 2 colorways, Betsy Ross and the Tread On Me colorway. They will be dropping soon. Again, check out their promo come the weekend of 11/8 to 11/11. They are going to be donating a lot of the proceeds to veterans, which is really cool. And then also between November 1st and the 11th, if you go through that FitFriend, you will save 15% on the Savage 1, which is up 5% from what it traditionally is. So if you've been thinking about getting a pair, this will be a good opportunity to save a little bit of money when doing so. The Savage 1 has been one of my go-to trainers, and honestly, that is why I was stoked to partner with Born Primitive, because they're a brand that I genuinely like. I enjoy what they are doing, and I also like their apparel and most of their products. I have never really had major issues with any of them. And this is a big video because I've actually never done any form of like sponsored content with a company, but if I ever do future videos, it is going to be with a company that I genuinely enjoy. I don't think I could fake it, to be quite honest. There's no amount of money that would cost the integrity of the channel. So all that to say, I do genuinely like the Savage 1. They're one of my favorite trainers of the last 2 years. They kind of mimic that old school CrossFit shoe that a lot of folks love. But to wrap this video up, I am going to watch my RuneScape video, which I do with my post-workout meal every day. I am very into Oda Block's series, the Hardcore Ironman. If you watch old school RuneScape videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I think I'm gonna be done filming for the day. I am very emotionally and mentally tired just from getting the store live and working on that, but then also obviously life in general. So I will see you guys in the next one. I appreciate you for being here. It was super cool to meet Sean and train with him. I really appreciate you, man, for having me out and then just working out with me and, you know, shooting the shit and being able to talk about fitness in general. That's why I built that FitFriend, is for the community aspects. This is the peak example of why I kind of built that FitFriend in the first place. I'll see you guys in the next one. Drop a like on the video, drop subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next one. And obviously, if you ever have questions, reach out in the comments below or hit me on Instagram, whichever you prefer. Peace.